Nightbird Tarot. I'm here to do your daily collective message for all signs, all placements for October 27th, 2025. I hope that you're all doing well. Thank you for all the likes, shares, and thumbs up. That's really helping the channel grow. It's slowly but surely, but I really appreciate each and every one of you for that. If you're new here and you like my readings, feel free to subscribe to the channel if you want. And let's see what the vibe is for the day. Let's call in spirit. Okay, so let's pull a card from What's the Vibe Oracle deck to see what the overall feeling for the day is for the collective. This is all signs, all placements, as we are one energy that is divided over and over and over again. So let's see what the collective energy is. This is for all signs, all placements. October 27th, 2025, or when you come across this video is when you're meant to receive the message. Angels, guides, ancestors. Most important message for the collective. Okay. We have paranoid, cautious, insecure, and guarded. One more, please. Most important message for the collective energy, please. And we have karmics, third parties, haters, and lesson learned. Okay. I feel like you feel like you're paranoid, but I feel like you're using your intuition when it comes to something. So you're being a little cautious or guarded about it because you feel it. Okay. And this could be about somebody that's having a karmic lesson. Like you feel what the karma that they're getting is from what they've put out into the universe. This could have to do with third parties, haters, or somebody that needs to learn a lesson about what they've done or how they have created that scenario for themselves. For some of you, it could be that, you're like, something is off. I feel paranoid. And paranoid is not the right word. It's more like you're using your intuition. Something feels off when it comes to somebody else is what I'm picking up here. So yeah. So you may be like secretly like trying to find out information about a situation because you're like, you have this intuition. Some may say you're paranoid, but I feel like it's not the right word. It feels like you are using your intuition and you may be also spying on somebody, or they could also be spying on you, which is leaving you like, I know somebody's watching me kind of feeling. This is something that has to do with a karmic, something that's tied to you or tied to someone that you know. Let's pull some tarot to get an overall message. Feel free to fast forward through the shuffling if you want. Angels, guides, ancestors, most important message for the collective, all signs, all placements. October 27th, we have the Wheel of Fortune. October 27th, 2025, most important message, please, for the collective, all placements, all signs. The collective. We have the Ten of Swords, back of it, in the reverse. Most important message for the collective, please. We have the Three of Swords. One more, please, Spirit. And the King of Wands. Back of the deck, we have the King of Cups. Okay. The back of the deck, you have the King of Cups here in the reverse position. This is an unscrupulous character. Somebody that is a little bit off is what it feels like. I feel like this is the person that you could be paranoid about. You could also be feeling that they're stalking you or watching your social media, peeking into your information, something like that. So it's to be cautious about the situation. I feel when I first pulled this card that you intuitively know like they're watching you. You may have blocked them on your social media. You may have blocked them on your phone, but it's like they're still trying to find out information about you. This is a karmic relationship. This is perhaps somebody that you were involved with, somebody that may have had a third party involved. Doesn't have to be, it could be something that you really learned a lesson through. As the King of Cups in the reverse position, as the what you don't see, this is that unscrupulous character that you need to be aware of, that you could be having these feelings about. I don't know, the paranoid doesn't seem like the right word, but it's like you intuitively know that somebody might be watching you, or you might need to check out what they're doing, okay? This person is very difficult to please. They have nothing better to do than to try to figure out what you're doing, is what I feel like. The Wheel of Fortune was the first card out of the deck here. It feels like things are turning in your favor. It seems like you are very, you're in a peaceful place here. You've turned the wheel. You may have walked away from this situation, and they're now getting their karma, is what I'm feeling here. We'll go back and clarify. But the wheel is turning in your favor. This is a good thing. Good things are coming towards you now. The wheel is in your favor. It seems like with the Ten of Swords here, you may have been carrying a heavy burden in the past, but you've let go of that now. You let go of the Ten of Swords. You're no longer carrying that burden. You've released yourself. There's an independence here with the Ten of Swords being reversed. You're improving your situation. You have an edge over maybe this other person, perhaps that you've left in your past. But things are looking up for you. You definitely have some type of freedom. You're much more calm here. You don't have this heavy load that you're carrying. There is a Three of Swords here. So this is due to some type of heartache, breakup, separation, divorce, something like that that caused great pain. This person, I feel, has caused you great pain. And this could be the karma that they're receiving now with this Three of Swords. So this was very painful for you. The King of Wands is here as well. With the King of Wands being upright, I feel like you're just standing in your truth here. Putting yourself first here. This could also be somebody that you were married to. Somebody that may be the father of your children as well. Let's go back and clarify. You know what? My hand wanted to pick up these cards, so I'm going to clarify with the Wild Reflections Tarot. My hand went towards it, so I'm going to take that. So let me just shuffle these up real good. And we'll clarify with the Wild Reflections Tarot. The overall feeling is like they're getting their karma, and they're like spying on you now. But you're in your good place here. You've walked away from this heavy burden. It caused a lot of pain. This could be somebody you were married to. But it's like you're standing strong. You're being brave here with the lion in the image here. Please clarify the Wheel of Fortune, please, Spirit. We have the Four of Wands. Please clarify the Ten of Swords. We have the Knight of Cups. Please clarify the Three of Swords. We have the Five of Pentacles. Please clarify the King of Wands. And we have the Two of Cups. Okay, yeah. So we have the Tower in the reverse position in the shadow. So this was definitely an unexpected upheaval within your life. This was not something that you had expected to do with your life. This was not what you had planned for. So this really knocked you off your feet. It was definitely not something that you foresaw. But what has happened here is the Wheel of Fortune is now moving in your favor here, and it seems like there is a celebration. So there could have been a divorce. There could have been some type of a situation here. You may have been married to this person, but again, it feels like the wheel of fortune is moving in your favor, and you are moving into your happy, peaceful place now. Now with the Ten of Swords here in the reverse position, you're no longer carrying a heavy burden of somebody that you were probably romantically tied to. Somebody that was like the Don Juan, somebody that always, said the right thing, blah, 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 was a very romantic person, could be. But somebody that may have been a bit of a player of sorts, it could have been. But it seems like somebody that you were tied to romantically that you had to carry a very heavy burden in being in this relationship with. This person hurt you very, very, very deeply for whatever reason. And it may have felt like during that time it left you out in the cold, but you're no longer out in the cold. You are now have walked around the corner. You have found your strength. You have connected to the divine, and you are not only healing from this tremendous pain that this situation has caused you, but you're also doing better financially. As I said, this could have been somebody you're married to or somebody that you were in a union with. It feels like you were in a union with this person, perhaps married, perhaps have had children together as well. And it feels like what's going on here is this person is, you may be feeling paranoid because you're feeling cautious about what they say, what they do. Maybe they're calling you, things like that, because they're now getting their karma for what they've done to you and caused the pain that you have gone through. They're not somebody that is, it feels like they're not like the rest. They act very differently. You don't necessarily know which person they're going to be. It feels like they could have a bipolar disorder or something like that. It's just like somebody that's, a little off kilter, I would say. This could be narcissism as well. Something like that, where this caused a very big tower moment in your life. I want to see what the T is on this paranoia and this karmic. Please clarify what the T is. Okay. That was weird. So these dropped out right away. So the T on this is they never have the facts. They make shit up. They have lies. Okay, and they could be offering you something. So you're insecure about, that's exactly what I was feeling. Like they may be calling you and saying, hey, like to get together with you or blah, 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 and talk this out or something like that. But there is nothing behind what they're saying. They are all talk and no, and it's like no action. All talk, no action. They never have the facts. They make shit up. They lie about what they're going to do. And there could be some type of offer that comes in, or a phone call or a text message or something where you're paranoid about this person. Again, I don't like that word. It's like you're using your intuition. You're very cautious about this because you're like, yeah, I'm guarded. Like they are all talk and no action. They are getting their karma now, okay? They're maybe learning their lessons now, but it doesn't necessarily mean that what they're doing is any different than what they've done in the past. Let's do a couple cards for advice. What is the advice in this situation, please, Spirit? What is the advice? What is the advice? We have the Ace of Pentacles. And we have the King of Cups. Okay. So the advice here, back of the deck, we have the Two of Wands. So it's all about balance here. So your advice is to keep balance by nurturing the new beginning that you have. Nurturing and helping this new beginning grow. Okay. There could also be a King of Cups that is coming on in for you. Somebody that could be good for you as well. But it feels like, you know, this is a very strong situation here for you. And what you need to do is keep nurturing yourself and the new beginning that you are on now. And it's all about balance. You being in this new beginning is left you more mentally and physically balanced. And that is your advice here. With the King of Cups being in the upright position as well, for some of you, I feel like this could be a new beginning, a new relationship that could be coming on in. Doesn't have to be, but this could be just you being creative, being artistic, being a good leader in your own life, using your artistic ability to create the life that you want is what the advice is here. Let's pull a message from the universe to finish up your reading. Yeah, it seems like somebody wants to come back around, but only because now they're getting their karma. Message from the universe, please, for the collective, all signs, all placements, October 27th, 2025, please. Okay, it says, you will soon be surprised and grateful for how everything happened the way it did, and you receive better and greater. It's all adding up in your favor. Trust the process, how things are unfolding for you. So that's the message I have for you, collective. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. I hope you have a wonderful day today. Please be kind and compassionate to one another. Namaste.